So we're gonna do Shameful Display and fucking what makes Brandon Salty Boy a little bit different today because they're kind of fucking related. So if we want to just maybe go ahead and just play the Shameful Display, we'll pop it up on there and then we'll just head straight into it because yeah, it's both related. So
it's one and the same.
Yeah, about other people being salty too. Where the fuck they go?
True.
All the flavors you had to choose from. Decided to be salty.
You have dishonored your family.
Family.
Shameful display.
Saltiness. All right.
Look at that salt.
Fuck, yeah. So apparently, Taylor Swift fans are really salty about Tool coming up and basically knocking them the fuck down. Knocking Taylor Swift the fuck down from the #1 spot of being like the most streamed fucking album. Let me see if I can fucking find it because I can't read that one.
Wasn't it the first Tool album in like 15 fucking years or something like that?
Yes,
it's like 15 or 17.
Yes.
And I thought that album was amazing, and Monty thought it was terrible because he's a hater.
Well, to be fair, to be fair, what Taylor Swift isn't even in the top 5 anymore, is she? Because I think right now is like
she just dropped this
album, then her.
Can you read it now, Frankie?
No, but streaming, like, because Tool just now allowed their shit to be streamed.
I got it. So.
Like, Tool wasn't on Spotify or anything like that until like the other day.
No.
Until this album.
Well, the Swift album just dropped on like the 23rd.
Yeah, like the fucking Tool, the Taylor Swift album. I'm trying to wait till we pop. There it goes. The fucking Taylor Swift album dropped not too long ago. Then, like I think a week or maybe like not even that, Tool dropped. So hers wasn't even out that fucking long. I'm thinking this is on Twitter. You know, I really love to see it. I truly was nervous she wouldn't pass Lover just because I know the T Swift fan base. Oh god, it's so big. Anyway, who the fuck is Tool? And can they move their fat ass like genuinely no idea who that is? Am I the only one?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. All the old ass 30-plus-year-old men quoting and replying to all this mad embarrassing. Go take your wife or kiddos, weirdo. Take care of your wife. So
yeah, because there's no way that you could be a parent and take care of your significant other and your child and send a tweet. Like that just doesn't happen. Your life has to be completely consumed by the internet or your family. You can't split your time evenly. Fuck.
No.
What?
And not a single Tool band member is fat.
No,
yeah,
not that I'm aware of.
I always recall them being rather skinny people.
Yeah.
Isn't Maynard like a fucking like?
Yeah, I just saw an updated picture. I'm like, yep. Even in their old age, they're still skinny as fuck.
Oh yeah, they're all thin as fuck. He went on Rogan's show to talk about the album.
Really?
And, yeah, he was still real fucking thin, that dude.
Yeah. So yeah,
Ray for heroin.
So all
it does help
Taylor
keep the pounds
Swift
off.
fan base is just salty as fuck today, or this week because it just got Tool came out and just blew everyone the fuck away.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Tool fans have been salty for nearly 2 decades about not getting a new CD. So
sure.
Oh yeah. So
no doubt.
Now the most salty fans are Half-Life fans.
Yeah, Monty and I talked about the Tool album. We're doing this thing. We review one or two albums a week, every week on our show, and we reviewed Tool's album. And Monty is a hater and hates it.
I don't hate it.
You hated it so much that you made your own Tool song just to mock their song.
I did make my own Tool song.
What's your beef with Fear Inoculum?
It's called The Distortion of Pain. That's my Tool song. But seriously, I'll send y'all the file if you want to hear it. But no, it's my beef with the album is there are some really amazing songs on it, sandwiched between lots of bullshit noise. Like, cut the noise out, cut the fat out, and I think it's an incredible album. But if I have to skip through a bunch of shit to get to the songs, fuck you.
They did make like all the songs almost like 15 minutes long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They could
Yeah,
easily
like
make 5
7
minutes
songs
and
on
incredible.
fucking, yeah.
There's one
the
that was
songs are
almost
great.
16 minutes long, and I was like, what the fuck, Maynard? Stop jerking off all over the fucking soundboard.
Yeah, it's them showing off. It's like, oh, look how awesome we are. Watch how we build this slowly. Like,
we
watch
get
this
it.
come. Like, shut the fuck up. Just play the goddamn song.
Look, as a musician, okay, that shit is fantastic. It's very meticulous the way that all the sounds are strategically placed, like where the music comes in, how it comes in. That shit is like watching a fucking masterpiece get created. You know what I'm saying? You're just a hater, Monty. That shit is awesome.
Agreed.
Prog rock. Like, why are they doing this?
No. See, and what I said on the show is true. This is an album for musicians.
but then, like, if the album sold like 1 million units, right, in like a week, that's not 1 million musicians buying it.
It's not.
Those are like regular.
It's still good. It's still good. It's just bullshit. It's good and bullshit at the same time. It can happen. This Fear Inoculum is proof.
All right, so let's put this to the ultimate test then. You have to sit down and you have to listen to Fear Inoculum, or you have to listen to Taylor Swift's Lover. Which one are you going to pick?
Fear Inoculum. All day, every day.
Okay. I just wanted to settle the current debate.
That's why I always preferred A Perfect Circle over Tool, because A Perfect Circle is basically
Me
Tool,
too.
but like condensed.
Look at this badass right here. Wait. There we go. There we go. Right there.
There we go.
Rangers.
Perfect
Circle is the superior band.
I see. I'm not gonna say superior, but like for people that like traditional songs more than experimental music, then A Perfect Circle is going to resonate with you more. Yeah,
about right.
All right. I'll agree with
Grampy
you.
Lobster says both suck. Man, you were just all on me today, right?
I just don't have all day to listen to an album. That's my
You know what? Not today, Satan. Not today. I'm not gonna let you do it.
That's pretty much Grampy Lobster's role.
If you really want to get to Grampy Lobster, just start talking shit about Motorhead.
But see, here's the thing. I also love Motorhead. So you know, I fell in love with Motorhead. I fell in love with Motorhead and Lemmy because they were doing all those wrestling themes back in the during the Attitude Era.
Evolution. Yeah.
Did you hear him on the God? Did you hear Lemmy on the Probot song? That shit is awesome.
I have not.
Of course it is, because Dave Grohl's on the drums.
Yep.
You're gonna play it. We're gonna play the game. The game we're gonna play it. Do you remember that time Lemmy came on and forgot the lyrics to his own fucking song?
Yeah, at WrestleMania 17. Look over your shoulder and the game. Yeah.
Hey man,
that is
been rocking out.
Anyway.
That dude's been rocking out for like 75 years. We got to give him a break. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but like
he was pointed in the right direction while he was singing.
Speaking of that, like Ozzy Osbourne, who can't even fucking enunciate anything, can get on a track with Post Malone and sound just like he did in '73. Like, what the fuck kind of witchcraft is that?
That's selling your soul to Satan.
I went to an
that's like the best engineer ever.
Back when they were still doing the Osbourne show, and he was on that combination of meds that made it look like he had Parkinson's. He doesn't have Parkinson's. He was so fucked up because of those meds that like he was just completely like unaware that the show was even going on most of the time. And they brought him on for Ozfest, and the moment he hops behind that microphone, he sounds exactly the same as he did in 1986.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was like, dude.
All right, do we want to get into Salty Boy?
Yeah, sure. It's an extension, like you said, of this, but I just have a certain beef within that. So yeah, it's what makes Bran a salty boy. It's not quite what's eating Hannibal, but it's damn sure better than next topic with Billy. So, just wanted to throw that out there here at the top. Yeah, Billy, I've been warning you to give me a finger since the 24-hour show that you no-showed, you asshole. But we'll move on. So here's we've covered the topic like at large. Essentially, Taylor Swift released Lover, which, I mean, at this point, the meme's got to be fucking accurate. Of all these songs about dudes leaving you, but not one about a blowjob, not a coincidence. Get on that shit, Taylor. So here's the thing: she releases that soon after Tool's Fear Inoculum is streaming everywhere, and I've bitched about this in the past on this very segment about how there are abso-fucking-lutely no rock acts that are worth a fuck anymore. They can't get any airtime. They can't get on the radio. They don't get... Does anyone even play music videos anymore? Maybe that's a bad fucking example. I don't know. Maybe if you stay up at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning on a Tuesday in Japan, MTV3 might play a goddamn music video. I don't know. But at every metric, rock has been completely fucking dead. RIP for the better part of a decade. And now... finally, a band that is known from being part of an era where rock music was dominant and a talented rock band has come back, put together, in my opinion, an exceptional album, and it climbs to the top of these charts. And I'm sitting back thinking, holy shit, this is amazing. I haven't seen this, like I said, in almost a decade. I'm really happy. As a kid who grew up on a lot of rock music, as a kid who grew up on Tool, I think this is fantastic. And then you have, representing all the absolute total shit that has been music for the last decade, Taylor Swift. She's that. She represents exactly how shitty music has been for the last decade, in my opinion. And her fans are the fucking worst people to ever exist. Jesus, tap dancing titty fucking Christ. Can you not just let Tool have their goddamn moment in the sun? And on top of that, if we're talking about fans, can you not just let fans of rock music who have not had an album to be able to point to and go, look, there's a success that came from my favorite genre of music in so long, can you not just let us have that instead of taking to Twitter and trying to get all your little fans to go around and listen to music? There were people tweeting saying, just play her music. Even if you don't like it, just play her music. Let's get her numbers up. Let's get those numbers boosted. That's absolute total shit. And it's the reasons like this, and I wouldn't even say rock and pop. I'm just talking music in general. This is the kind of shit why we can't really have good, creative, like an actual artist get their music out there in a lot of situations, especially more recently, and get it the recognition and the notoriety it deserves, is because motherfuckers want to hear Taylor Swift and how she got broke up with in this album on each track, because that's fucking amazing. I can't fucking wait to hear how some dude dumped her and it was his fault this time, because certainly not after 45 goddamn albums, 13 tracks on each that are each about presumably a different dude dumping you. Man, I don't know. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you, bitch. I don't know. But here's the thing. The fucking Tool album, the physical album, has like a lenticular cover and it's got all this cool shit to go with it. And it ends up pricing at about retail $45. All right. The Taylor Swift album, which comes with a fucking disc in it, is $13. And they're still outselling you. Eat a dick, Taylor. Eat a fucking dick. And that's it. I'm done.
You know what it's used for on Amazon right now?
Toilet paper?
No, no. Like buying the used Tool album right now. Guess how much it is on Amazon?
Oh shit!
$189.99. New for $150.
$179 more than I thought it was going to be. Shit!
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
I was about to go buy a physical copy because of the whole entire Taylor Swift bullshit. $150? No, thank you.
And now holding up to my end of the bargain. Now that the Salty Boy segment's over, I'm gonna have a cigarette.
There you go. There you go.
That is actually a great idea.
Smoke up, Johnny.
Yeah.